Alright folks, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll go over tomorrow's trip to Birmingham to face Aston Villa. We'll also go over the news that Kieran Tierney will be definitely coming back in the summer, as Rodgers confirmed it today in his press conference, and Alex Valle departs the club as well. I am joined by Alistair. How are you doing, Alistair?
I'm good, thanks, Josh. Yourself?
Well, I think everybody can tell I'm absolutely fucked to the cold, um, so
Yeah,
try to get there. A lot of fucking paracetamol and fucking limps and that
yeah.
shit.
Well, I might need paracetamol with the team. We might have to put out them on a night. So apart from
Aye.
that,
We'll get it.
all
Also,
good.
I need to address. I will change the intro because I do understand there's a Celtic player that no longer plays for the club on the
Well,
intro.
technically,
So,
there's two. There's
uh,
two. I'm still
so
gonna check
don't
it
go,
back and tell you, I know.
don't worry, I'll change it. Right. So,
Right.
um, anyway, Alistair, obviously, we'll start with the big news that Kieran Tierney will be coming back in the summer. I mean,
I
Alistair,
think we all
the
knew
one.
that, didn't we?
It's the world's most not kept secret. It's worst kept secret. Um, Rogers confirming that he will be looking, he will be coming back this summer, but they're also exploring opportunities to bring him back this window. Alistair, would you
That'll be
make it?
done, Josh. I, yeah, I'm pleased, Josh. I think we all are pleased. Because see, to be honest, Kieran Tierney makes Kieran Tierney like Jota. It's like we had an Aldi's left hand side. Now we've
Yeah.
got Harrods.
By the way, you don't know me, man. Aldi's my favourite supermarket, so shut it. Right, it is actually. By the way, you've just dissed Aldi there. Yeah, you should have said
You
Lidl.
weren't
Lidl's shit.
expecting that, sorry.
No, it's alright. I know what you meant, but no, I know. He he just instantly adds a lot of quality. I said to you earlier on, Nathan, Alistair, that we were going to. Greg Taylor is an SPL left back. He gets exposed in Europe. That's just me. That's just fact. As it's fact that he gets exposed at European level. Um, and obviously with Valle leaving, um, I would dread to think the left back choices for 6 months. I mean, Alice, I'm going to play a bit of Rodgers' press conference and just see what he said about it. Then we'll come back after
Please,
it.
please.
Really well for us. Played nearly 20 appearances for us. Played in some very important games. Makes his Champions League debut, and especially in the way at Atalanta, he was fantastic. Played in really important games. So we're disappointed that he's left, but we have to move on.
Does that potentially see like moves for Kieran Tierney if that was to happen in January maybe?
Ideally it would, but he's still at this moment still an Arsenal player. So I think we're agreed that will definitely take place in the summer. If we can do it beforehand, then great.
Brendan, just to go back to what you're saying about Tierney, now that's the first time you actually said that you will be coming back. I mean, that's a huge thing for Celtic, for the fans yourself. Can you talk to us a little bit about that, about getting that over the line for the summer? And do you think there is a chance it can happen this month?
I don't know. I think that, like I said, we'd prepared that for the summer. And I don't want to speak too much on it, with the greatest respect, because he's not a Celtic player here now with us. But if we were able to do it, of course, we would like to do that. But that's out of our control at this moment in time.
I mean, Alistair, it was pretty much as you'd expect. It was kind of keeping the cards
I
close
think
to his
it
chest.
was. Sorry, Josh. I think it was. I think the questions were worded wrongly. What I should have said is there a chance of him coming back? Yeah, at that particular point, it's damned if he doesn't, damned if he doesn't. Because if he says he can, yeah, we'll get him, and we don't, it blows up your face. So, and likewise, but I personally think, I mean, we don't know. for all we know, Arsenal and Celtic could be talking at the moment because, and the plus point for us, Josh, is playing out the way me and you thought it would. Get the pre-contract signed and then go to Arsenal and see what you can come to an agreement with.
Aye, definitely. I mean, Alisson, it needs to be done. For me, I need to try all avenues. I mean, I don't know what relevance this would have to it, but obviously Arsenal get that red card rescinded from Miles Skelly at the weekend, so then Miles Skelly will probably play midweek for Arsenal, as well. And then you've got also, as I said in the last video, it'll also vary between if Zinchenko leaves, obviously Carlo Fury's there at left back. So there's kind of a
Timber,
lot. Timber as well. There's a lot of players ahead of him, but Celtic need to because and I've heard this being branded about, and I don't, and it's just my opinion. I don't believe in it that the whole thing about playing Scales at left back, because, and I'll tell you why. Well, obviously we'll go to team selection soon for the Valle game, but Carter Vickers is out, so you're realistically going to Villa Park tomorrow
the
with
skills and trusty.
Scales, which is I'm not looking at. That's fine, but when it does prove my point is that you want to play Scales at left back, but Scales needs to go to centre half because Vickers is injured. So, you need to probably look a bit more long term where we'll just put Scales at left back. And I do completely understand people saying, oh, well, you're getting Tierney at the end of the season, but we cannot go
We
the rest of the
cannot wait.
season.
We cannot wait.
Aye.
Because
We
why
can't,
will let Valle go?
we can't go half a season with one left back.
The
One
same
left
as
back, because it's the same as up front as well.
striker, aye.
So it's just my opinion. I don't really buy it. Because I just think you're stopgap positions at that point, and then make more problems as well. Because the problem was coming into this window winger. We got the winger with Jota, and now there's a problem with the striker. And even if it was because Kyogo wanted to leave, well, it's still up to the club to find a target that they want. And then we left back as well. They've let Valle go, so you need to find somewhat a replacement. If that's going to be Tierney, is that going to be somebody else at the end of the season? I highly doubt that. I don't know why you would bring somebody at the end of the season.
No, I think it'll be Tierney or bust.
Aye,
That's
pretty
why I
much.
think it'll be done. It'll be done, Josh. I believe. Because Arsenal, you're an Arsenal fan that is an English team, so I'm going to ask you a question. Would Arsenal want him off the wage bill?
They want Summit off, yeah, because I think he's on a
Yeah.
decent wage.
No, what I mean is, would they would now that he signed a pre-contract with us, would they want him off the wage bill? They probably would.
Probably, aye.
So I think if putting a gun to my head and please don't pin this up if it doesn't happen, I think it'll be done.
I mean, hopefully. Other rumours today, Alistair, we were obviously
I'm
discussed in
looking
the channel.
forward to this.
So, we made an opening bid for Sondre Oranjaster, I think his name is. That's the best.
that. No,
Anyway,
I think it's Austin.
I don't know.
I
It's Big
think it's.
Sondre, as we
Oh,
call him. If you
anyway, big Norwegian, big eye.
obviously we had we've made an opening bid, and then it get basically rejected a few hours later. Alistair, I don't see any point. I don't know. I think it's probably going to be a precursor to the summer. To be
I
honest, I do
think
think
it's probably an elephant in the room. Let's be honest, it's probably
it
going
was
to be
cute.
Kuhn's replacement.
Aye. I mean, at this moment in time, he's another winger. At the start of the window, I wanted two wingers, but obviously how the window's transpired, we've had Kyogo leave, Valle's left so as well. So it's not really a priority. Another winger in there.
No, at the moment because of,
Um,
unless Palmer goes permanently,
aye, but I do think
then I
there's
could maybe see that.
I do think there's other positions where we should be spending the money on.
Well, I would say this to you, Josh. We're about 5 days to go. 5 working days. I would say if you get a left back and a striker, I think we'll all
Aye,
be relieved and happy, tell you the truth. We
no,
all
that's
know
what
who
I
the
mean.
left back is going to be. So,
Aye. Strikers, there's not been any other further developments. I think Rodgers pretty said he wanted one, so it's pretty pleasing in that aspect.
he's kind of,
Uh,
sorry, Russell boys, but he's kind of doubled down in that. So,
aye, and I'm glad he has because we do need. I know Maida has been alright up front when he's played, but I want a centre forward because I
I
think
mean,
Maida.
Maeda could do it in certain games. Let's
Aye.
be honest. But I wouldn't want to watch it every week.
No, it's not even just that. It's just as well. I prefer Maida out the wing. I think he offers us more. Um,
Yeah.
Johnny Kenny's not ready. No, he's not proved himself. He's been on for about 20 minutes for Celtic. So he's not at that level yet to become a first choice striker. Alistair, on the subject of a former first choice striker, we were waiting on the Kyogo statement. His final came out.
Oh,
I'll give a read. Get
no,
a
I
hang.
read it earlier and I had to hold back
Um,
when he said about the fans, how he
um,
felt about the club and all that. Just,
I'll read it out anyway. It says, over the past 3.5 years, I have been truly grateful for your wonderful support and cheering. From the moment I joined until my final day, I've been happy every step of the way. Been able to see so many wonderful moments, enjoy so many wonderful moments and achievements with you all. Made me feel like the happiest player in the world countless times. I believe these are invaluable experiences were only possible because I came to Celtic. Even as time goes on, I am deeply moved and encouraged by the more messages and kind words I continue to receive, and I cannot thank you enough. I move forward, but I will keep you in my heart and continue on my journey. Lastly, I'm very sorry that I could not say goodbye to you all, but I will give my
that
best
got
and
me, to be honest.
my.
That got me.
I know I'll give you my best in my new chapter. I'm confident that my wonderful Celtic teammates, along with the manager and his background team, will continue to create new and exciting moments for the rest of the season. Please continue to show your amazing support for Celtic, just as you always have. Hail, hail, Kyogo. I mean,
Oh,
Alistair, it probably looks like I'm getting a bit genuine, just fucked with the cold, but I mean, I don't know, it's a statement that we probably only already kind of to see, but you know what? I still don't really. After a few
it's
days has
not
passed,
really sunk in for you yet. Hence the reason
I,
you've got a Kyogo
uh,
shirt on.
um, no, there's actually a Kyogo shirt with a print on the back sitting behind me, um, but no, but I mean, all the best to him. I don't really think the moves. He's not got. I don't really get the move myself personally, but that's just me.
It's because of the World Cup
I think so, but
thing, I think. That's the only thing I can get my head round
I
because
no, that's the only thing. The only
I'm
reason
no
I can think it.
bumming up. Well, I suppose I am because Ren are nowhere near the size of club we are. They're no, but it's probably maybe just want to try something different, Josh.
Aye,
I said this when he left, and when the fee was agreed. Scottish football gets, if you're a foreign player, it can get a bit monotonous.
aye.
It
No, I
can.
know, but you know what? Best of luck to him. I'm not going to really get it because we're already doing videos that all up. He was a fantastic servant, done brilliant for us. Alistair, we have actually got a game tomorrow. I mean, everybody's just kind of swept up in the whole transfer dealings. It's the final match of the Champions League. We face Aston Villa at Villa Park. Alistair, what you think ahead of that one?
I am not hopeful, Josh. I'll be completely frank with you. Just because I don't think you can take 4 mainstays out the team.
Aye.
Carter Vickers, Maeda, Kyogo, and there's one more, but I can't think off the top of my head. It might just be 3. But I don't think you can take a spine team out. I'm thinking Valle, but that was the 4th one. But he wouldn't have played anyway. But however, I do not see the good thing from your point of view. Obviously, by the time the game kicks off, want Celtic to win, obviously, but or even not get beat. If we got a draw with those 3 players missing, I mentioned CCB, um, Kyogo, and who's the other one, Josh? Help me.
Maeda.
Maeda. How can I forget? Yeah, that's to go to a Premier League side away from home without arguably 3 of your best players and not have the opportunity to replace them for the Champions League. We're kind of fortunate, Josh, that from a Celtic point of view, and I know people say you want to finish high up in the league. Actually, at the moment, we're facing Bayern Munich or Real Madrid, I believe.
That will change, I think, because the
Yeah,
Bayern Munich Slovan.
but we can't forget that the objective's been achieved. So I just hope if it goes wrong tomorrow night, people don't lose a shit over it. Because
The only thing I will say, it can be like 5-6-0 pumping. Because I've made it
I agree
clear.
with that. I don't
Uh,
think it will be that, to be honest.
I've made it clear, like I've always said, it can't needs to be those need to be a thing of the past. Definitely, I think because Celtic need to become a bit more of a forcing unit. And don't get wrong, we've done that this season, which I'm really happy for and proud of for doing it. Aston Villa, they sit 9th in the group phase table,
Right.
and they've got a good chance of
Let's be
qualifying for the top.
honest. They've got more to play for than we have.
Aye, they've got a top 8 finish to try and secure. They're obviously joint top points with Bayer Leverkusen. We obviously sit 18th. We have not really got anything to play for. If I'm being honest, we could get top 8 if about
I think
7 and 8 results went for us or something. So
I think it's 8 teams need to lose. Not going to happen.
it's not going to
I
happen.
mean, for a start, Bayern Munich get Slovan Bratislava, so
Aye,
there you go. So
aye.
it's not going.
Villa have get really bad injury issues at the moment, especially in the centre half position. So we, in fact, but
Yeah, so
but
we're probably something like 5 each tomorrow night.
aye,
To be honest.
a young masterclass.
Yeah.
No, but Tyrone Mings went off at the weekend for Villa when they drew 1 each with West Ham. Pau Torres is out as well. So they've got issues that we could
Oh,
exploit.
they've
Though
got weaknesses, Josh, especially down the right hand side. You could easily we should be targeting Matty Cash. That's a weak link.
aye, Onana's out as well. In fact,
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, the only issue is, Alistair, we've got a front three that's probably going to be Yang, Adamina, who's not exactly been fired, and Nicholas Kuhn. So I mean,
I
Nicholas could probably
hopefully
know what his plan.
hopefully we play the way we played in Atalanta. No
Aye,
trying to no and when I say no it's deep, Josh, but what I mean is see goal kicks, just aim for Adamida because their centre halves are very weak because of all the injuries like you've explained. So use that, go a bit longer and try and turn them early doors. But as I say, it's I don't want it to be a Dortmund
no, it can't
debacle
be.
like anybody else. But what I do want, at least go down there, and if you're beaten, make them earn it.
Aye, no, definitely. Hey, Alistair, what about team selection? We obviously discussed there'll be some players missing. Cameron Carter-Vickers is missing. Rodgers confirmed that in his press conference. And they say they were probably back at the weekend. If you want my honest
Yeah,
opinion on it, I think they're just saying that so they don't need to play him personally. If I'm being
that's
brutally
good
honest with you.
management, and then you'll go on to team selection. But I would make another change.
Where would you go for then?
Well, Michael picked himself. I think you'll go. I think you'll have to go skills and trust to that. It's
Aye,
self-explanatory. And Taylor, I
because we've
would
only
play
got one.
Ralston and can I explain why? He's on a booking.
To
And
be
I
fair,
would play Spartan and play Tony Ralston because I want Johnson for the playoff.
to be
That's
fair,
the big.
I was thinking they do get reset. So your yellow cards do
I
get
don't
reset.
think they do. I
Um,
do.
I don't actually
No,
know, to be honest.
I
Um,
don't think they do, Josh.
I'm going to actually search that. Go through your team. I'm just going to search this up. Just thinking.
Well, Engels, Bernardo, and McGregor, I would go for just to try and keep the ball, and Kuhn, Yang, and Ida because we've no choice. So they just did that to track for you.
No, I'm just trying to look through this. Expiring completion. So let me see. I've just Champions League, Europa League. How many yellow cards lead to killing this to you? Cautions and pending yellow card suspension. No, well.
I think it might be the last 16. They might get the
for the first. Single yellow cards and pending suspensions are required, except in the cases, especially all expired on the completion of the playoffs and are not carried forward. That's the playoffs and the qualifiers. I can't actually find it. I can't actually find it because that's the qualifiers.
But
Uh,
I wouldn't take the chance, Josh, for the reasons that I've
apparently they'll
explained.
reset once the quarterfinals conclude.
Well, we'll know be
Aye,
that.
so you know, I mean, I'd probably I'd be like you then because I do want for the playoffs. I think it's, and I do
Yeah,
think
because at the end
Johnston's.
of the day, nobody wants to lose a game, obviously. But let's be honest, playoffs are a far bigger game than this one,
Aye,
especially a leg.
I know, and I do think I know you just you say about just Chell Johnston not to foul, but I do think Johnston with the aggressive way he plays has got a
Yeah,
habit of
Johnson
getting
can't help the way he plays.
But for me, the back four, I think I'm just going to go with Rodgers goes. I think Rodgers will go with Johnson.
He
I
probably
think
will.
so.
I'm just saying what I would do, Josh.
I would probably go with Aston as well because of the reasons you've gave. But centre half, Scales and Trusty, obviously Taylor, because it's only left back we've got. Midfield, Engels, for me, will start. I just think you need that bit of power in there to get maybe up the pitch. And he's a bit more defensive. Cal McGregor, I think he'll play. I think he might play Bernardo just for a bit more power in there. as well, and then the front three, it's probably going to be Yang, Jesus, Ida and Kun, because Maida would obviously play for him as he's suspended, but
Yeah.
obviously suspended, we've not got another winger that will Jota obviously can't play because you can't register players for the last match day. So I think it's pretty much self-explanatory, but Alistair, I just want us to go down there and no, don't embarrass ourselves.
Yeah. I mean,
It's important.
let's be honest. Valle should beat us. They should have, especially this Celtic team, with players that are missing. Three big players, Josh. Well,
Aye,
I better say two now because Hugo ain't coming back. So
aye,
you've sold a player. And it just goes to show you how important last week was.
aye.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, sorry. No, I said that at the time. I says Aston Villa had to be a Canadian rubber. Obviously, it's been proven very much further than it needs to be, obviously, because of what's happened over the last week. It's been pretty mental. But, I just want us to get down there. Don't get embarrassed. If I'm being brutally honest, I mean, it's just one of those games. We'll see what happens.
I went out the road. I'm kind of like that.
Aye, and I just want us, to be honest, I'm more intrigued to see what happens, on Monday night with the transfers, because that's kind of what's on my mind at the moment. To be
Yeah,
honest, and
once
just
you get the window at the road, you'll know where you sit.
and I really want to go to Celtic Park next Wednesday. Good atmosphere. Know we've got, what we've got. Instead of just
Knowing
obviously,
we've
it's,
got Tierney, a striker, and Jota.
aye,
That,
instead of going,
that's
is he
the
coming?
scenario.
I don't want to go to Celtic. I don't want. I just hate on us. Is he coming? Like he'll be coming. Oh, if we need this and we need that. You're just, especially when you're not well, because you get
Yeah,
you're scrolling through fucking Twitter all day. 'Cause you've got fuck all else today, so you're reading pish after pish after pish. But Alistair, I mean, we'll see what obviously happens in the game. Obviously, it doesn't really. Well, it's pretty much a dead rubber if I'm being honest for Celtic.
yeah.
Obviously, Villa,
And we did call this, Josh, when we watched the draw together online, shall we say.
aye.
We did say when Villa come out last, and we said, hope to God that's a dead rubber.
I know. But I mean, I'm gonna end it here because I just we've obviously been going for quite a while. I've not got the voice to keep going, but, if I'm being all honest.
Yeah.
But just before we end off, I do want to, it was actually a year today that we created the channel. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's contributed to the channel. Obviously, you, Alistair, you're on it pretty regular, so cheers.
No bother,
Uh,
mate. Thanks for having me. Happy
Anybody
birthday.
who's aye, anybody who's shared the channel, got it out there, and anybody obviously who watches the channel, thanks very much. I do appreciate all the support. But Alistair, we'll end it there, and we'll be back probably after the game tomorrow. Hopefully, no talking about a thumping, but hopefully we get some stuff to talk about. And hopefully, I'm in a
Yeah.
better state. But until then, we'll speak to you later. And hail, hail.
Hail, hail.